Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans offense will take the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes.
It's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hauls it in. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Hartman. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Gonna look downfield again. On target. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains. And now a decision to be made on fourth down. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Whitted. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Grab behind the line. It's Bridges. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hartman. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Caught. Rams him with the stiff arm. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to pass it. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Back to throw, it's Whitted. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looking to throw on first down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D denied him on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Back to pass, it's Hartman. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete on third down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And if that don't light your fire, it would is that the best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. To the air. It's split. Right down the middle. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cole. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Finding open areas. Crosses the 30. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Hartman. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. He's going for a big play downfield.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Scanning the field, it's Hartman. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gets it past the marker. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. No room for return and no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hartman. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Under fire. Fire Firing to the right, complete. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the 1st down. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Whitted. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Man, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught behind the line. It's Cole. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Using his legs, it's Bridges. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today.
Makes the grab.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. To the air, it's Whitted. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll try the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come a little short of the 1st down. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Heaves it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. This time he's got his man.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And They find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hartman. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Dropping back, it's Whitted. Fires to the big fella. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Pierce. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking for a man. It's Whitted. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU has it first to start overtime. To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. They strike first here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Looking for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. Touchdown, Troy. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point is good. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. They'll go to the air. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Whitted. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Troy's offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So Syracuse's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Syracuse right back at it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Unloads quickly.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off.
Breaks into the open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Syracuse right back at it.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He'll do it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Syracuse right back at it. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The give. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, extends it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Syracuse right back at it.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like,
oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Syracuse will be forced to punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Wide open downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Making side adjustments here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hartman. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Cole. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Give to the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They go to the ground. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Got a man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. It'll be a draw. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And throws off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Back to throw. It's Hartman. Gets it out fast. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush. And you saw it right there getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, it's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Hartman. Looking down the middle. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Wake Forest. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Hartman. It's complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. And they'll knock him down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That is the score. Syracuse 17, Troy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Going to the ground. Fights off a defender.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Denson. Touchdown, Cuse. A great catch and run for 6. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hartman. It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. He wastes no time and comes down throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him in the flat. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Grab behind the line. It's Brewer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just keeps swinging it. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dobbs. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Hartman. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hartman. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way